the path of spirituality in my life, I tend to come across some very serious spiritual practitioners, sadhakas, who have a very important question in their mind. And that question I thought I should bring it before the viewers so that it will help them as a guiding light in their spiritual path. The question is, what is the difference between the normal psychological I consciousness and the pure I consciousness? To simplify the question, the difference between I, who is normal in my day-to-day activities, the self or the I, the normal self or the I, which is engaged in the external activities, anything that we do related to the world. And there is another level of consciousness which is called pure I consciousness. What is this normal I consciousness and what is this pure I consciousness? The normal psychological I consciousness is, it is said, relational in meaning. What is this relational in meaning? So the normal I consciousness is nothing but the mind, which continuously relates with the world through its activities. Say, for example, a day in a person's life. The moment we wake up, our mind becomes outward. So I want to do this, I want to do that, I have a routine, I have so many duties and responsibilities, I have to go to the workplace, I have to take care of the children, I have to take care of my health, I have to earn my livelihood, I want name, fame, so on and so forth. So this normal I consciousness is nothing but the ordinary normal mind which is continuously engaged in these activities of the world. So it is relational because the nature of the mind is that such that it cannot understand anything without relating with something else. That something else can be an object, that something else can be a human being, that something else could be an event or an incident, so on and so forth. So mind's capacity is to develop communication or understanding only in two states. One is called nama and the other is called rupa. Name and form are the two objectifying phenomena through which mind can relate with the world and understand and communication can happen. So this is the normal psychological I consciousness. I hope I have made it understandable. Now, the other dimension is, the part of the question is, what is pure I consciousness? This pure I consciousness, which is otherwise known as light or intelligence, not the normal intelligence of the human beings, the psychological intelligence that we talk about, but it is a pure light or special intelligence, which is in contrast with the ordinary self, which is not self at all. What is this not self? Let me, ponder on it a little bit. All the time we are relating with the world, every individual, every jiva. The normal I consciousness or the mind relates with the world with two things, I and mine. I and mine are the two ways the mind can relate with the other world. Other activities are in the world. So without which the mind cannot function at all. Why? Because the mind believes and strongly believes and concluded very strongly that I means this physical body. I means the physical body. Beyond the physical body, nothing exists for the normal, ordinary mind or I consciousness. So, every activity that the individual performs is related to the body and related through the body. So, body and body alone is the existence for the normal mind. In spirituality, it is called not self, because the body is not the truth. This body has to be dropped one day or the other. This is not permanent. And just not the body, but we have something else also called prana, something more as emotions and thoughts, something more as intellect or buddhi. So many dimensions are there, not just the body. But the ignorant, normal I consciousness or the mind doesn't know, or it is ignorant that there is something exists which is beyond this transient, impermanent, destructible body. So this is called not self. So this intelligence or pure I consciousness has nothing to do with this normal mind or normal I consciousness. It doesn't depend on anything else for its own illumination. So that light, that intelligence that we talk about, the I consciousness, the pure I consciousness is self-illumining power. It doesn't depend on anything else to become bright or illumine. This is a self-illumine entity, which is the experience of the Atma Vyapti or self-realization. So it has nothing to do with the material world. And anything that the human body, human mind goes through as suffering or sorrow or difficulties, so on and so forth, all these things are untouched by the supreme intelligence or the pure self or I consciousness. It is totally independent, sarvatantra swatantra, of in its existence in connection with the world or the normal mind. So it doesn't need to understand anything by relating with nama or rupa or relating with the objectification of this material world, because it is self-existent and happy and blissful in its own right, totally independently. So this is the difference. When a sadhaka or an ordinary human being able to understand and discriminate between the non-self and the true self, his journey is made.